Get codes, everybody, because they will continue on with a game called Never 7, the end of Infinity. Why is there no music? Oh, there you go. That was weird. Why wasn't... Whatever. Let's see. Where were we? Here we go. Let's load it up. More importantly, let's continue the conversation from earlier.
そっちの方がすごく気になるんですけど。
You look rather worried about something.
それがね。
Yeah, that's right. Izumi mumbles this. Then over there.
おはよう。
Morning. Kurumi comes onto the terrace, sounding like she's forcing herself to recite these words. She looks as depressed as a rainy afternoon.
どうしたのくるみちゃん。
Something wrong, Kurumi?
ちょっと頭が痛くて。
Yeah, Kurumi's got a little headache. Are you okay? Is she not a morning person?
多分ダメだと思う。
Probably not.
その様子じゃプールは無理そうね。
You shouldn't go to the pool in this state.
ごめんなさい。
Right, sorry about this.
別に謝らなくたっていいけど。
You don't really need to apologize.
とにかく今日はゆっくりと休みなさい。
Anyway, why don't you take a little rest for today? Saki kindly says this. Kurumi gives a small nod while staring at the table.
そういうわけなの。
So that's how it is. Huh?
だからちょっと残念だけど、今日は5人だけで行ってきて。
I'm sorry for disappointing you, but would you five be alright going alone? You five going alone? Then you're not coming with us, Izumi?
この子の面倒見なきゃいけないからね。
Right, I have to take care of her. Izumi says this as she pats Kurumi's head.
大丈夫だよ。くるみは一人で大丈夫。
It'll be fine. Kurumi will be fine by herself.
行ってきなよ、お姉ちゃ
Go with them.
ん。だけど。
But Izumi looks troubled. I want to say something, but I don't feel like I have the right to butt in, so I keep my mouth shut. There is a brief moment of silence as the sisters stare at each other.
本当に大丈夫？
Are you really alright?
大丈夫。
Kurumi's fine. Kurumi says this very firmly, as if she's forgotten that she's in pain. Well, if she says so, as for Izumi...
わかった。じゃあ一緒に行かせてもらっちゃおうかな。私も。
Alright, well then I guess I'll go too. Her face breaks out into a kind smile.
でもちゃんと安静にしてなきゃダメだよ。
But you have to rest, alright? Of course, Izumi gives Kurumi one last warning before she leaves. The fastest way to get to the Sukiya Hotel is by crossing the Moon Beach. Let's close the updates here. Like nomads in the desert, we walk alongside the coast in a straight line. Okuhiko once walks at the head of the line, frolicking like a kid for some reason. Tailing him from behind is the ever-cheerful Yuka, who's just as excited as Okuhiko. Behind her are Saki and Izumi, who are having a pleasant conversation about something. The girls are a little far ahead of me. At the back of the line is Haruka, who is trudging along slowly with heavy steps. Haruka, what's wrong? I think this as I take a glance at her over my shoulder. Even though Haruka isn't exactly the cheerful type, she looks seriously depressed right now. Could it be that she didn't want to go to the pool after all? I casually slow down and wait for Haruka to catch up. And then, something a little unexpected happens. When Haruka passes by me, she grabs my wrist. No, not out of a romantic gesture. She did so urgently like she had something to say. Shocked, I turn to face Haruka. I'm trying to ask what's wrong, but for some reason, I can't continue. Is it because of her strikingly lonely eyes? They shine like a star that's beginning to fade in the morning glow.
くるみ。
Kurumi. She quietly says this. Huh? Though I heard her just fine, I instinctively ask her to repeat herself.
大丈夫かな。くるみ。
I wonder if Kurumi's okay. She mutters this sorrowfully as her grip around my wrist tightens. She's not worried about Kurumi since she said she had a headache? Should I reassure her or something? God damn it. I'm not even sure. Reassure? I guess she does overthink a lot, but yeah, how about we just reassure Haruka? Don't worry, she'll be fine. Say this as cheerfully as I can. After all, when she was arguing with Zumi, she seemed quite energetic, didn't she?
そうかな。
You think so? Of course. A headache isn't anything particularly serious to worry about. Besides, you've had headaches before, haven't you? Like, for example, due to being forced to spend a whole week with good-for-nothing shady strangers, perhaps. Upon hearing that, Haruka gives a slight grin. And one of those guys, with that mullet-like hairdo, looks like some sort of reject punk rocker. As I continue to add my joke, Haruka finally giggles. The sound of her laughing encourages me, and I try to come up with an even wittier punchline. No, rather than reject punk rocker, it's more like
モップ
a mop. Haruka suddenly speaks. You mean like the mop you wipe the floor with?
そう。
Right. So Okuhiko's hairdo resembles a mop. I see. That might be the best way to describe it. I see. So anyway, you don't have to worry at all. You wouldn't want Kurumi to look at that drenched, shiny, filthy mop and get sick, would you? Just thinking about it is giving me a headache, so imagine what it'd be like seeing it in real life. Haruka, who up until now has been quite reserved, gives a completely natural smile. So you don't need to worry. Despite this being completely nonsense.
わかった。
Yeah, I understand. Haruka mutters this and quietly lets go of my wrist. And so I begin to walk towards the pool again. Haruka is now several paces behind me. Nevertheless, as I walk, I reflect on what just happened. Nevertheless, to get this worried over something as simple as a headache. Haruka seems cold at first glance, but maybe deep down she's a kind, compassionate girl. Although the sunlight is strong, it's only the start of spring, so it will be a bit cold to go outside with just a bathing suit on. If we go to the poolside, it'll be probably best to dive straight for the water. At least I was thinking that, but to my surprise, it's actually warm outside. It's not as hot as it would be in the summer, but it's pleasantly warm. The hedges surrounding the perimeter probably help keep out the wind.
いやー、しかしいい天気でよかったね。
Wow, this really nice weather we're having, huh? Suddenly, Okuhiko looks at the radiant sun while saying an expression you'd expect from an enka singer. Alright.
それに、ゆうかちゃんにも感謝しなくちゃいけないな。
Anyway, I think we ought to thank Yuka-chan.
なんで私に
Not why me.
だって、合宿前の電話連絡で言ってくれたじゃないか。
Did you say it over the phone before we went to the camp?
必ず水着を持参すること。
Make sure to bring your swimsuit.
は
Right.
いくら海のそばだからって言っても、この季節じゃ泳ぐわけにもいかないし、なんで水着持参なんだろうってちょっと不思議に思ってたんだ。
No matter how close the ocean is, there's no way you can go swimming in it in this season. So I was a little curious why you said to bring one.
そうだよね。
That's true.
けれど、これで納得がいったよ。まさか温水プールがあるとはね。
But now it all makes sense to think there would be a heated pool here. I see, I probably wouldn't have brought mine either if she hadn't told us to.
そういうこと。
Right, and this is why. But Yuka, how did you know that there was a heated pool here?
それはその
Well, that is, she also has the premonition thingy.
知らなかった。
I didn't know. Huh?
温水プールがあるなんて知らなかったの。
I didn't know there was a heated pool.
ってことはひょっとして海で泳ぐために水着持参って言ってたの？いうか。
What? Could it be that you actually said bring your swimsuit so that you could swim in the ocean?
だってここって結構南の方だし、もうとっくに海開きしてるもんだとばっかり。
Well, because this is so far south, I just assume it'd already be beach going season here.
なんで笑うのよ。
Why are you laughing?
ねえ、いうか、海水の温度っていうのはね、空気の温度よりも1ヶ月から2ヶ月ぐらい遅れて暖かくなるのよ。
Hey, Yuka, didn't you know that the temperature of the ocean is about 1 or 2 months behind the air temperature?
そうな なの？
Is that right?
そうなの。つまり今は1年の中で最も海水の温度が冷たくなる時期っていうわけ。
It is. In other words, right now, the ocean is in the middle of its coldest season of the year.
よく知ってるじゃない、さきちゃん。
Wow, you're well informed, aren't you, Saki-chan? Izumi praises her almost as if she was a child.
この時期に海に入るなんて自殺行為だよ。
Going to the ocean this season would be suicidal. Ooh, another, what do you call that? We mentioned another suicide, which is, drowning from our dreams. Maybe this is something foreshadowing or a spoiler warning. I don't know. Saki probably adds this, encouraged by Izumi's praise.
まあどっちにしろ結果的には良かったわけだから
But either way, everything still turned out pretty well.
僕は優香ちゃんに感謝してるよ
So I'm grateful to Yuka. As he flips his long hair, Okuhiko sends Yuka a flirtatious glance.
ああさんさんと降り注ぐこの太陽の恵みなんだか心がバーニングヒートさ
The sun's brilliant rays are bathing us in its light. It's filling my soul with a fiery heat. As he says these ridiculous words, he spreads his arms and lifts his face towards the sky.
それじゃあ諸君アディオース
Well then, adios, amigos. Okuhiko leaves us with these words, and he suddenly begins running towards the poolside, diving in. With a magnificent belly dive. Ow. A sheet of water shoots up into the air as he pathetically crashes into the pool. He dived like a clumsy elementary schoolgirl who can't swim. However, this isn't nearly as comical, rather it's just sad. I look at the analog clock on the wall of the hotel, whose hands are pointing to exactly noon. The weather is as good as ever. Everyone else is scattered around the pool, idly passing the time and having fun. Well then, I will... I think this is the part we save here. Yeah. Let's see. Getting a drink would probably be Izumi. Swim recklessly would probably be Yuka or Okuhiko. And I feel like going on the slide. Oh no, that's probably Yuka. Let's see. What if we get a drink? I head over to the drink stand in order to quench my thirst. On my way there, I see Saki lying down on the deck chair. Her dazzling marble-like white skin makes it clear that she's been well bred, as expected. I just stand there admiring her for a while. I wonder if I should say something. Pass by, suddenly praise her dazzling body, spontaneously introduce myself. Why not? Saki.
何よ、いきなり呼び捨てなんてずいぶん慣れ慣らしいわね。
No, that's Saki. What the hell? Don't just drop honorifics with me. You're talking way too familiar with me.
まあ、別に構わないけど。
Well, it's not like I care. Anyway, I realize that I haven't really introduced myself to you.
そんなもの別にいらないわよ。
You don't really need to do that. It's fine, just listen. My name is Makoto Ishihara, 20 years old, and my type is...
だからいいって言ってるでしょ。
I told you I'm fine.
私がいいって言うまで話さないで。
I told you not to talk to me until I say so.
で、好みのタイプがどうしたのよ。
So, what's your type then? No, never mind.
言いかけたなら最後まで言いなさいよ。
You've already started talking, so finish what you were saying, damn it. She's quite a domineering woman, but I'm starting to find her sassy attitude alluring. Yeah, it is funny. Plus, I have to admit she's incredibly beautiful. In other words, she's hot. This isn't bad at all.
何ニヤニヤしてるのよ。まさか私に一目惚れなんて言わないでしょうね。
Why the hell are you smirking? Don't tell me it's some crap like love at first sight. However, she's quite self-conscious. Barely managed to stop myself from saying this out loud. That's a secret. Would you like me to get you a drink? For now, I've got to make an excuse to get out of this awkward situation.
じゃ、ジンジャーエールお願い。
Alright, please get me a ginger ale. Okay. With that cheerful reply, I go to the stand. But unfortunately, they're sold out of ginger ale. Well then, what should I do? Go back and ask her. It seems they don't have ginger ale.
何よ。 ったら別のもの買ってくればいいじゃない。まったく子供のお使いじゃないんだから。
What the hell, if they didn't have any, then it would have been fine if you just bought something else. Jesus, something a kid could do. You self-centered, just trying to be nice. Yeah, I've had this experience before. Like, somebody asked me to buy them something, and I didn't have. The shop didn't have the thing that they wanted, and I'm like, bought something else, and they were like, "Hey, this isn't what I said." And she was like, I didn't want this. And I'm like, but there wasn't any more of the thing that you like. And she's like, then don't buy any. Why didn't you ask me first? Well, I might as well ask her now that I'm here. Then will you be fine with beer?
何でもいいわよ。
I'll be fine with anything. She's so bitchy. While the two of us drink beer, I strike up a conversation. By the way, Saki, do you prefer strong alcohol?
まあ普通ね。
Well, I like normal. How much is normal?
普通って言ったら普通よ。
Normal is normal. So, how much?
あなたしつこいわね。普通って言ったら普通なのよ。
You're so damn persistent. If I say normal, I mean normal. We never seem to be able to get a pleasant conversation rolling. I'll try changing the topic. So, why did you come to this island in the boonies all alone?
ただの秘書よ。
I'm just summering. You're summering even though it's still April?
なんだっていいじゃない。なんで私に質問ばっかりするの。
It's fine, isn't it? Why the hell are you just asking me questions?
そういうあなたは優香とどうなのよ。
So, is anything going on between you and Yuka? Huh?
だからどうなのって聞いてるの。
I'm asking if something's going on between you two. I don't think I can decide that when we've only just met.
それにしちゃ随分親しそうじゃない。
Nevertheless, you two seem to be on pretty good terms, no? Saki's certainly right. I think so too. I don't think anything's going on yet.
まだって何よ。これからどうにかする気なの。
What do you mean yet? So are you going to do something about that later? Not to my knowledge, no. I can't help but stutter.
なんだか怪しいわね。後で優香に聞いてみるわ。
That's kind of suspicious. I'll just ask Yuka later. Hey, I said there's nothing going on. Don't go asking unnecessary things.
冗談よ。そんなこと聞くわけないじゃない。
I'm joking. There's no way to ask something like that.
でもまんざらでもないって感じね。
But you're not annoyed with her? What's with this girl? Why is she so concerned about Yuka? Well, I guess Yuka's okay. But I think you're pretty good yourself.
あらそう。そういうこと言う人だとは思ってなかったわ。
Oh, is that so? I didn't think you'd be the kind of person to say things like that.
まあ男ってみんなそういうつまらないお世辞を言うものよね。
Well, all guys tend to say trite compliments anyway. She says that, but considering how much she's blushing, it's probably made her happy. Before long.
じゃあね。
See ya. Saki flashes me a smile before diving into the pool. She left me alone. Well then, what should I do? I already drank all the beer in the cup. Guess I should get another one. I head back towards the stand to get more beer. Just then.
あれ？誠じゃない。
Well, if it isn't Makoto. Oh, Yuka.
喉乾かない？おごってあげるよ。
Anyway, are you thirsty? It's on me. Oh, looks like I got lucky. Thank you very much.
それじゃあ、あそこのデッキチェアで待っていて、持ってきてあげるから。
Well then, just wait in the deck chair and I'll get one for you. Okay.
なんかいいよね。こういうの。
This is the life, isn't it? Yuka and I are sitting down in two deck chairs by the poolside, watching kids innocently playing in the water.
爽やかな水の音と子供たちの歓声。暖かな日差しと、それから極上の生ビール。
The refreshing sound of water and the cheering of children, the warm sunlight and some first-rate draft beer. It's all goddamn expensive. That's right. Right now she has a glass of draft beer on her lips, drinking down the pure white foam from the top of the glass.
ねえ、そう思わない？
Hey, don't you think so? As she asks me for agreement, I grip a glass cup in my right hand, filled with flat soda. In other words, thanks to Yuka, I'm stuck with this flat soda that's more like water. Not beer? God damn it. No matter how I think this is not a situation I can empathize with her with.
こういうのがずっと続けばいいのにな。
It'd be nice if we continue to go on like this forever.
こんな風に夢の中を漂うようにして生きていけたらいいのに。
It'd be nice if we could keep on living as though we were wandering in a dream like this. In a dream.
あ、夢で思い出したけど、
Oh, speaking of dreams,
昨日は本当にごめんね。
I'm really sorry about yesterday. Huh? What do you mean?
昨日の朝のこと、なんか寝ぼけてたみたいで。
Yesterday morning, you know, when I was sort of half asleep. Oh, that? Well, I figured that was the case.
夢の続きをね、見てるような感じだったの。
It felt a continuation of a dream.
夢から覚めた夢を見てるような感覚。
It felt like I had awoken to another dream. Huh. And what kind of dream was it?
なんて説明したらいいのかな。
It's kind of hard to explain.
とにかく嫌な夢だったんだよ。
Anyway, it was a really unpleasant one.
最低で、最悪で、絶望的な夢。
It was the worst kind possible. A hopeless dream. A hopeless dream? Could you be more specific?
そう言われてもな。
You say that, but
実はあんまりよく覚えてないんだよね。
I honestly don't remember it too well.
だけど確か。
Oh, but I do know that one of us will die.
確か。
That.
シャラーン
Shalom. Okika's sudden appearance caused me to almost instinctively drop the cup in my hand.
お話中失礼
Pardon me for interrupting.
あれ、どうしたの奥彦くん。
What is it, Okiko?
いやそろそろみんなお腹も減った頃だろうと思ってね
Well, it's just that I think everyone is starved right about now.
あ、そっか。そういえば私たち朝から何も食べてなかったっけ。
Oh, I see. Now that you mentioned it, we haven't eaten anything today.
だろうだから今こうやってみんなを集めてるところなんだ
Right, that's why right now everyone is gathering to eat.
それはご苦労様です。
Thanks for telling us.
ほら向こうの売店のところにパラソルが立ってるだろ
Look, see that parasol over there by that stand? With the agility of an opera singer, Okiko points in that direction.
席はあそこに確保してやるから
We have a table over there reserved for us.
なんかやけに気が利くじゃない奥彦くん。
That's awfully considerate of you.
なにこんなこと大したことじゃないさ
Oh, come on, it's no big deal.
それじゃあ僕あとはるかちゃんを探さなくちゃいけないからこれで失礼するよ
Well, then I have to go find Haruka, so if you'll excuse me. Okiko proceeds to flip his long hair
チャオ
and leaves us behind with those words.
行こっか。
Well then, shall we go? Yuka slaps my knees and stands up. Huh? Well, but we're not done talk. Without listening to me, Yuka briskly walks over towards the parasol. A hopeless dream. I'm a little worried for some reason. But I do know, what was Yuka going to say after that? My heart is filled with a heavy sense of dread. After we had lunch, everyone bathed in the afternoon sunlight while playing in the water like children. Yuka, Izumi, Saki, and Okiko resembled kids as they merrily played in the water. Even Haruka looked like she was having fun. Before I knew it, my mind had become free from the shadows of Yuka's remaining words. The strongly shining sunlight was wiped out, even the smallest traces of clouds in my mind. The sun is going down, causing the temperature to gradually decrease.
そろそろ出ようか。
Shouldn't we be leaving now? As soon as Saki says this, we all simultaneously begin preparing to go back. However, there's still one other person roaming, staggering by the poolside. Said person staggers towards us and comes up to us.
もう帰ったろみんな。
We going back already, guys? Then speaks. Yeah, it's already getting cold. Answer as calmly as possible.
寒い？寒いの？
Cold? You're cold?
私は例年寒く
But I'm not cold at all. She's speaking in a comedic drunk-like tone. Well, I guess I should have seen this coming. After we finished lunch, Yuka spent her time at the stand buying more draft beer. As far as I know, she downed at least 10 cups worth of beer. And if she had 10 cups over the course of about 2 hours, then that means she's had roughly 1 glass every 12 minutes. Anyone could mistake her at this point for a drunkard. Well, we also have to check on Kurumi.
くるみあ、くるみだね。はいはいはいはい。
Oh, Kurumi. You mean Kurumi? Yeah. If we don't hurry back, she'll be lonely.
そうだね。
That's true. Somehow it seems I've managed to get her to agree with me. Just as I think that.
あ、
What is it? Don't shout so suddenly.
そういえば、くるみさん。
Now that you mention Kurumi,
くるみちゃん、ルナビーチで待ってるんじゃないの？
isn't Kurumi waiting for us at Luna Beach? That's what I just told you.
そろそろ帰らないとくるみちゃんかわいそうなんじゃない？
So if we don't get back soon, Kurumi will be lonely? She completely ignored me.
皆さん、帰りますよ。
Well, everyone, let's go back. Yuka calls out towards a group of boogie boards on top of a bench. Everyone has already left the shower rooms and are now headed to the changing rooms. Oh, brother. Firmly grab Yuka by the hand and escort her to the shower room. Yuka walks behind me with tottering steps, enthusiastically singing an English song. At least I think she was trying to sing in English. Her words are so incomprehensible that it's kind of hard to tell. I shamelessly watch as strangers coldly glare at us walk by. I have no clue what's so funny, but Yuka is loudly cracking up like a middle-aged woman on a TV shopping show. Hey Yuka, keep it down. Kurumi might be sleeping upstairs, you know. I point at the ceiling as I scold Yuka.
おお、しけしけ。
Ah, I'm so sorry. Yuka strikes me on the shoulders to apologize. Damn, she's like an old man. And then over there... Morning. It looks like Kurumi's headache has completely subsided itself during our absence. A thin film of hot milk rises to the surface of the mug in her right hand, a drink most people have when they're sick. However, since Kurumi looks fine, this doesn't seem to suit her.
おう、くるみさん、どうですか？具合の方は。
Oh, Kurumi, how are you feeling?
ちょっと横になったら、すっかり良くなっちゃった。
Good, after Kurumi had a nap, she got completely better.
おお、そりゃよかったよかった。
That's good. Yuka suddenly leans forward and points to the mug in Kurumi's hand. Specifically, she is pointing to it with her index and middle fingers.
私、たった今ものすごいことに気づいてしまいました。
I just came up with something amazing.
くるみとホットミルク。
What do you get when you crush Kurumi with milk? What?
配分よ、配分。
It's a joke.
くるみとホットミルク。逆から読んでも、くるみとホットミルク。
What do you get when you crush Kurumi with milk? Kuru milk.
うまいよ、それゆかさん。
Well done, Yuka-san. Really, it's kinda lame if you ask me.
でしょ？
Ah, shut up, you party pooper. It's clear that those two are completely alienated in their own world. I pick my ears and look at the ceiling, looking at the lamp for some reason. And then, when the long laughter finally ends, Yuka lets out a big sigh and suddenly looks mopey. What's wrong? That complete 180 of hers is making me uneasy. You don't mean toilet? Now that I think about it, Yuka's face is pretty pale, isn't it? Toro? Huh? Toro? You mean the fatty pot of tuna?
おろが
I wanna eat Toro.
トロが食べたい
I wanna eat Toro. Why so suddenly?
いいのトロが食べたいのとにかくトロが食べたいの
It's fine, I wanna eat Toro. I just wanna eat some Toro. I surrendered to her overwhelming nonsense. And then, is it fine if we go to the shopping district and buy some?
ダメそんなんらダメなのもっと新鮮なトロらなきゃダメなんです
No way, that's not good enough. I need some natural fresh Toro, so you can't do that.
じゃあ釣りに行こっか
Well then, should we go fishing? Looks like Yuka's not the only one saying crazy stuff.
トロ釣りに行こうよゆうかさん
You wanna go fishing for Toro, Yuka? You mean go fishing for tuna, right?
あそっかならマグロ釣りに行こ
Oh, right. Then shall we go fish for tuna? Listen up, Kurumi. It's unfortunate, but we can't go fishing for tuna, right?
うおーし釣りに行くぞ
All right, let's go fishing. Listen to what people have to say first, Yuka.
みんなマグロ釣りマグロねえちゃって
Everyone, let's fish for tuna. She's completely lost it. None of us have anything we need to do in particular, so we all agree with Kurumi and Yuka's proposal. Of course, we're not after tuna, but right now those two noisy girls are holding hands and skipping down Moon Beach. And for some reason, Haruka is with them. Kurumi is holding her hand while Haruka is awkwardly being forced to walk down the beach with a bewildered expression. Those two probably dragged her along. Watching them is kind of fun.
この辺りだと何が釣れるのかな泉さん
So, what fish can you catch around here, Izumi? Okay, Kokaki said to decide as he asked Izumi.
そうね。まあ、いろいろと釣れることは釣れるんだけど、
Let's see, well, there's various types of fish to catch.
でもみんな初心者だからね。アジとかサバとかイワシとか、その辺を狙うのがいいんじゃないのかな。
But everyone here is a beginner, so why don't we go to a place where we can catch some horse mackerels, ordinary mackerels, or sardines? Oh, but what about the gear? Why don't we just go fish at a shopping mall?
港の近くの釣り具屋で調達しましょう。もっとも釣り竿とリールは高いからレンタルだけど、
There's a fishing gear shop near the harbor that provides them. We'll just rent a few since buying fish rods and reels there is expensive.
港の近くってことは月浜でやるわけじゃないんだね
Near the harbor? Then does that mean we're not fishing at the Moon Beach?
うん。この辺の岩場でも釣れないことはないんだけど、港の方が安全だからね。
Right, it's not that it's so rocky around here that you can't catch anything, it's just that the harbor is safer.
それにあっちの方が嫌っていうほどよく釣れるし。
Moreover, it's much easier to fish over there, and it's more bountiful. Huh, you must have been here for a long time to know this much.
情報も商売道具の一つだからね。
Well, gossip is one of the tools of my trade. I see. When Izumi finishes talking, she walks over to a parking lot a bit away from Luna Beach. We follow her to find a white lightweight truck used for business parked over there. It's an old car model that you never see at all these days. There are some sections of chip paint here and there, and the frame is covered in reddish-brown rust.
ひょっとしてそれに乗ってくつもり？
Don't tell me you're going to drive this thing. Saki gives a mildly nervous expression full of shock.
そう歩いていくにはちょっと遠いからね。
Right, it's a little far for walking.
ってことは私たちはその荷台に乗ることになるのかしら。
So you're saying we'll be riding in the cargo bay in the back?
たまには目いっぱい春風を浴びてみるのもいいものよ。
Well, it might be nice to occasionally let loose and live a little. Izumi quickly retorts with this. Saki seems to accept Izumi's blunt answer. But about the truck? The battery's dead, isn't it? For some reason or another, I ask Izumi this. I really don't know why, though. Izumi's expression seems to momentarily tense up. Saki and Okuhiko exchange glances. The roar of the waves breaking against the shore is as loud as the heavy echo of my body's core shaking.
そんなことないよ。だって昨日の 仕入れの時にはちゃんと動いたんだから。
That can't be right. I drove this the other day to stock up, and it was working perfectly then. Well, Azumi says this. She gets into the car.
あれ、嘘。
No way.
なんでわかったの、誠くん。
How did you know, Makoto?
昨日のお米のこと、地震のこと、それから今日のこれ。
First the rice yesterday, then the earthquake, and then today this.
まさか昨日誠くんが言ってたことって。
Could it be related to what you said yesterday? Yeah, I think I should end it here, fellas, because I have to prepare for work now. So this is Never 7. I wonder what choice should we use. Should we dodge it or say it was a premonition one more time? I'm probably gonna say premonition one more time. So yeah, if you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.